Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
I'm gonna redo that intro. Hello, I am Laura. I'm gonna watch The Legend of Korra Season 3, Episode 12, and also the Episode 13. I'm gonna watch the last episodes of the Season 3 of The Legend of Korra today. Yesterday I watched the last episodes. If you want to see them, I'm gonna put the links into the eye. Into these videos, I was telling you all that's it, it's autumn, it's beginning to be cold outside, I have my tea, I have my plaid, it's really nice. As you can see, I have another plaid because it's really cold, and maybe as you can see and as you can hear, I think that right now, if you are there since the beginning of my binge watching of Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra, you can see also and hear that I'm a little weird, and I can feel that I'm beginning to be sick, and I am also a little tired because yesterday I had some friends at my home. I made a carrot cake. It was perfect. I'm tired, I'm beginning to be sick, and I know myself, I know that when I'm like that, my emotions are higher than usually, or at least they are, you know, I don't know how to say. I'm an emotional person. My emotions are always high. You had the proof of it during all of the videos that you saw with me. But when I'm like that, when I'm tired, when I'm into that kind of mood, they can come really more quickly. You know, like they can come really like that from nowhere, like for no reason, just a bird on my balcony and I can cry. Like for really no reason. I should have lost about it, but you know, I learned to know myself that much and to be okay with it, and also to appreciate it sometimes, the fact that I can be emotional. Like just that, the fact that I want to do that, it's beginning to annoy me, and I can be really mad just because of that, the fact that it's scratching. Why? I have something inside. Oh, and then one insect, you know, maybe a spider. Oh, fuck! See? That kind of mood, that kind of level of emotions, one little thing is gonna bother me like that. One thing can make me cry directly, like in just 1 second. One thing can make me lose like hell, like I'm gonna be forced to stop the video just because I'm losing so much and all. That kind of day, that kind of mood, and it's bad because it's the final episodes of the season. That's bad. It's gonna be emotional for sure. I'm not gonna survive. And also we have right now Zuko. And what happened during the last episode already made me cry. The fact that Korra, she met Iroh again, Spirit Iroh. For sure, I had some tears. They talked about Aang. They talked about Zuko. Iroh pronounced the name of Zuko. I was crying. After that, she wants to say Zuko stuff, you know, Korra. They talked about Aang and about Zuko's friendship with Aang. I was like that. And Zuko just learned that Spirit Iroh exists. I don't know why I just did that. See? That kind of day, that kind of mood. I don't know why I'm slapping myself. But it happened. And since the beginning, since we have the return of Zuko, I said it, if at some point we have a meeting, a reunion between Zuko and Spirit Iroh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. And if it's happening today, you know, when I'm into that kind of mood, I can make myself cry just to think about it. Like, I'm gonna jump. I have a balcony right there, I'm gonna jump. That, And I didn't talk about the fact that they talked about Toph, you know, Lin and Sue's mom. Toph, she has to appear during this season. You didn't pronounce her name, you didn't say that she was alive and all, that she was hiding and all, to not bring her during this season 3. I'm not even talking about the past lives who disappeared and that she lost the connection with them, and that I didn't lose hope about having the past life back because she just lost the connection, but they are still there, the past lives. I'm not even talking about the fact that Zaheer just attacked the airbenders and he wants to destroy all of the airbenders who disappeared during so many centuries, and you just want to destroy that entire community to commit a genocide. Oh no, in fact no, because you want to free the world. How are you gonna free the world if you are committing a genocide? And no, I think that you're sincere, but at the same time I think that you're an hypocrite. I know it's a contradiction, I don't care. And I think that you're a hypocrite because in fact you just want Korra, and I think that it's because of something personal, not because of the fact that you want to free the world and all of that with your group of anarchists. Come on, go paint something on walls and let us free, like that kind of mood, that kind of day, okay? That's why I'm making intros each time. It's to warn you when I'm into that kind of mood. So when you're gonna see my reactions, you're not gonna be like, she's crazy, that girl, or what? I just warned you. And see, I don't know why I slapped myself that much right there. I prepare a tissue. The 2 final episodes, I'm into that kind of mood. We have Zuko and Iroh involved. Surely Toph is gonna come. I know myself. I don't have anything else to say during this intro. It was just a fair warning. Like usually, if you want, you have my Patreon on which you can have the episodes earlier. We have 4 episodes of advance on Patreon for The Legend of Korra. It's a lot. We've extended our 4 reaction part for this episode. Right there, the 2 last episodes, it might be, you know, 4 reaction part. Check the description to be sure of that. And it's the best way, you know, to support me, because YouTube, it's rough with YouTube during these days. I already told you so. Still, to support me right there on YouTube, if you can't come on my Patreon, you can subscribe, like, comment. It's really helping me, or at least it's gonna help me little by little. Come on. That's gonna be great. I'm gonna cry, for sure. With that kind of mood, that kind of day, I know that I'm gonna cry, but that's gonna be good. I just need to accept that it's that kind of day. You're gonna enjoy it, because like I said, my emotions are higher and are gonna come quicker than usually. You're gonna love it. Me? I'm gonna suffer them. My emotions. Come on, let's go. Even the sun coming like that, suddenly I'm like, no. Please, I don't want to have to close my blinds and all of that. You're annoying, sun, go away. You decided to not show your face during all of the day. Continue like that and don't bother me right now. Now that I'm filming. That kind of day, that kind of mood. Don't judge me. I warned you. And see, I'm already... I'm sick. I'm beginning to be sick.
The world has been out of balance for far too long. It needs the Air Nation back again. I can't let Zaheer destroy it and everyone we love. Help me save the Airbenders. Then you can worry about saving me.
I love the spirit. It's really brave.
Yes, whatever you need. We're here.
Do we have a deal?
Yes. You release the Airbenders, and then I'll turn myself over.
And take away the only leverage I have?
No, he's not gonna accept.
He told me to come to the top of Lahima's Peak at noon. Alone.
Lahima's Peak?
Mako, Bolin, and Asami will take the airship up to the temple. Meanwhile, my metalbenders, Tonraq, Lin, and I will get into position below Lahima's Peak.
Not one day went by in that prison when I didn't think of you.
The years apart only made my love for you stronger.
You truly believes into what you're saying.
Be careful, Korra. You too.
Yeah.
I just want you to know how proud I am of you. The risk you're taking to save the Air Nation will be remembered for generations.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, sweetheart.
Nothing bad is gonna happen to them, nothing bad is gonna happen to them. They killed the Earth Queen. Tenzin? Are you okay? Oh, okay, and all of the other.
Tell Kazan to let the airbenders go.
Not until you turn yourself over. This isn't a negotiation. Wipe them out.
No, wait. I'm coming.
You're a fucking hypocrite. You can't commit a genocide and tell that you want to free people. I think that what he wants, you know, is sincere. But what he's doing, no.
Bother trying to metal bend down to these. They're platinum.
Yeah. That kind of mood, that kind of day. Go check my intro. Fuck you! You liars, fucking hypocrites, assholes! Where are they, the abandoned? Are they okay?
I'll deal with them.
Ah, that's why you had an I love you moment. Your little girlfriend is gonna die. No, I don't want people to die. But surely the Bayfang sisters are gonna kill, not you, the moment. Don't touch my girl! You're okay, Korra, you're okay. Where are they?
They're the airbenders. Will you just bury them already?
Good call.
All the bison got scared off during the attack.
No one is gonna die.
Bolin, can you get us through that wall?
By using metal bending? Oh, okay. That's great also. I'm sorry. I love you. You're destroying the temple. I hate you. You destroy the temple. You kidnapped all of the abandons. You want to wipe them out. The music is really great. It's not helping me with my emotions. Tonraq, be careful.
Say hello to the Earth Queen for me.
No, 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 no. No, 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 it didn't happen.
Head down. I'm gonna drop a fight. You take her out. Come and get me before I treat.
No, 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 you're my hero, you can't. We need Zuko, we need Toph, we need... She's gonna explode from the inside! But Tonraq didn't die. Tonraq didn't die. Ah.
Let go your earthly tether.
Release the avatar.
Enter the void.
This is your last warning.
That's what Guru...
Become wind.
No, stop!
I knew that he could do it. Yes, I knew that he could do it.
Lieutenant, on it! This way!
I need to calm myself. Bolin! You can lava bend?
Incredible. You're a lava bender. I just found out.
You're not a metal bender, but you're a lava bender? All on that little one? Poor thing. You know how much I love the airbenders community. The fact that I consider myself as an airbender.
Everybody, there's something I gotta tell you.
How did you make it out of that temple alive? It was all
I saw that he just met a woman.
I followed it to some caves a few miles from here. That giant lady met up with some people who took the airbenders into the cave.
Must be more Red Lotus members than we thought.
Oh,
Like them all my own. So I
we
came
don't
back
want
to
that,
you guys would
to
show
have
up.
more
We need to
enemies.
get to those caves. Hey, I appreciate you coming back for us. Sorry
Come
for
on.
giving you a hard time.
I probably deserved it.
Yeah, you kinda did.
Thank you for that, Michael.
Why didn't you ever tell us you could fly?
I wasn't sure I could. Only one other airbender in history had the ability. I found true freedom. I am no longer bound to this earth by worldly desires. I have entered the void.
You didn't know about it, about what he wanted right there.
Now let's
He's
make
doing
sure it
something
wasn't in vain.
personal. Oh, it has been a long time.
You killed my father!
No. No, he's alive, Korra.
Bring the poison.
The poison? Why do you want to poison her? I want to say that it was a long episode. It felt like a long episode, a 40-minute episode for all of the emotions that I lived. It felt like it, and at the end of it, I'm like, that's all? Only one more episode to finish the season. I have the impression that you have so many things to do and so many things to explain to us. We didn't have Zuko and Iroh, and still I cried. I hate myself. Not that much, but you've got what I meant right there. The idea that Tonraq could be dead, for Korra to lose her dad, no. The fact that the airbenders were not there, it made me so mad. I think that I did the fingers, I'm sorry. The fact that they destroyed the temple, that it's making me mad, it's making me sad, that I can never forget and forgive, that you can't justify it, Zaheer and the Red Lotus, by the fact that you want to free people. To free people, it's not to try to commit a genocide and also to destroy an entire place which was representing so much. I know that some of you are gonna be like, no, they did not want in fact to commit a genocide because in fact the airbenders were not there, so he couldn't wipe them out. Still, they're threatening to do so. So at some point, if they are, you know, confronted to that situation, what? They're gonna do it. It's really bothering me because I really think that they are sincere, the four of them, with their intentions of freeing people, you know, of the fact that everyone needs to be free and that they don't care if it brings chaos, they prefer freedom, you know, the idea of freedom. I really believe into what they are saying, at least that it's sincere, but at the same time I have the impression that some things that they are doing are hypocrite, are not fitting with that, and right there at the end, what Zaheer said and how the two other ones reacted, it's making me think that for him all of this quest about the guru, discovering what he said, what he did, and all, it was a personal quest, and that the two other ones, they didn't know about it, And right there I think that maybe what he wants to do with the Avatar, maybe he told them something, but it's not really what he wants to do with Korra. I think that right there it's something more personal. For me, they still need the writers to answer to a lot of questions, to explain a lot of things during that last episode. Like, I'm interested by Zaheer's origin, you know, his background, how we can be into the Red Lotus, like the leader of this group, knowing that he was not a bender before all of that, and from what community he is at the beginning, what are his real intentions right there, what do they want to do with Korra. We need to have Zuko, he was not there during this episode. We need to have Toph, you didn't talk about her during this season, to prepare that for the next one, to release all of the airbenders, to stop Zaheer and his friends. We have a lot of different moments, you know, a lot of different scenes, like Tenzin, he needs to have a revenge moment, at least a scene in which he's gonna win the battle, something like that. We need to have Korra also having a fight, winning a fight, and we have also to have all of this situation with the President of Republic City, with Ba Sing Se, to be resolved. Like, we're not gonna end this season with Ba Sing Se into that chaos. Ba Sing Se is waiting since all of the seasons of Avatar The Last Airbender and the 3 seasons of The Legend of Korra to be at peace. I think that they're gonna need to wait for the season 4 to be at peace in Ba Sing Se. Poor people of Ba Sing Se. It was exhausting for me, this episode. What happened with Tonraq, what happened with the airbenders, what happened with Tenzin. Bolin can lavabend! Oh, that's so cool. So you were not a metal bender, you were a lavabender since the beginning. You had a little something else into you, you knew it, but it was not the one that you suspected. Or maybe you can do both? No, I don't think so. It's so great, you know, that he can lavabend. And maybe, in fact, it can be understandable with the fact that, you know, Mako is a firebender, is an earthbender, and he can lavabend, you know, a mix between earth and fire. Is it the case also for that other lavabender, you know, for his origins? Tell us about your dad and your mom. Bolin made me lost also. Kyle made me proud and smile. Really a lot of emotions this episode, a lot of different emotions, and I warned you in intro, everything was high for me to live. I was fully into it. That kind of day, that kind of mood. I warned you. We had a little moment, a little hug between Mako and Korra. It was sweet. I'm not shipping them anymore, and I think that it's gonna be really hard for the writers to make me ship them again. But I know in my heart that they are made to be together and that it's gonna happen at a moment. So if it's gonna happen like that, you know, little by little, and with cute moments like that, I'm okay. When they all said goodbye to each other, they were all separated and all in bad positions, I was... Lin, when I thought that Lin could die, I really hoped that Toph was gonna intervene during that moment, coming from nowhere, because Lin can't die. She's my hero. She can't die. How they killed Zaheer's girlfriend? Yeah, that was something. Zaheer, he lived that well, you know. He accepted her death really quick, and he managed to make peace into his mind just 10 seconds after that, you know, to be able to fly. I don't know why I knew that he could fly. I don't know if it was a feeling, you know, that I had about him, but I felt it, you know, that yes, he was gonna fly at some point. It didn't surprise me like it was surprising them, which is weird because we never saw any characters, you know, into Avatar's Last Airbender or The Legend of Korra flying, so I should have been surprised by that power. I was not. It's weird. Even for me, you know, I can't explain you my reaction better than that. Better than the fact that inside of me, I knew that it could be possible. You have Korra into that place. With these crystals, you know, it has been a long time that we didn't see them. You want to poison her with other members of the Red Lotus. That's bad. For us, that's bad that we have other persons to fight before getting Korra back. You want to poison her, like poisoning someone. It's not only for killing that person, it can be to do things to that person, to make her do things. And I'm gonna see that right now because I'm gonna watch the last episode of this season 3 right now. For you, it's gonna be on another day, maybe on another week, I think. I can't remember. For me, it's gonna be in just some seconds, so it's all for you for today and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye! I'm feeling less sick but more tired after this episode. How I'm gonna finish the next one. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine? Great.